I saw Smile 2, and I saw it with my hubs. We actually originally recorded this very awesome epic review for you right when we walked out of the theater. But of course, for some weird tech reason, Mercury is in shadow. It's about to go in retrograde. It's not playing, and it's an empty file for 12 minutes. So I have to re-record it. So I'm going to do my best to recreate the same level of excitement and feeling that I felt like when I got out of the movie. I really enjoyed this movie. I enjoyed this movie more than the original, but, you know, I do have to admit, I did see the second movie before I saw the original. So, no, I did, let's put it this way. I did see the original before this film, but I saw the trailer for Smile 2 before I saw the original, and that's actually what made me want to see the original. So, I really enjoyed the original, but one of the things that I loved the most about the second film was setting it in this kind of entertainment world and this world of a performer, because it's just something that me being someone who's in the entertainment industry, I really, really related to that. Naomi Scott's performance was just unreal. The specificity of her performance, her physicality, like how nuanced she was with so many things, was just so good. It was such a riveting performance. I couldn't take my eyes off her. I mean, obviously I can't take my eyes off her because she's the main one in the film, but you get what I'm saying. I really enjoyed this element of it being in this entertainment industry, because the thing that's so great about the Smile universe and the franchise is, you know, for people who've seen the first film, and even if you, I mean, I guess this might be a spoiler, but not really, because I'm assuming if you're going to see Smile 2, you saw the first one. It's dealing with people's deepest, darkest fears, and it has this beautiful metaphor to our mental health and how do we deal with when we've had trauma, and how do we heal that, and how do we conquer and get beyond the little voice in our head that tells us that we're nothing, that tells us that we're failures. And obviously this demon, this other being, attaches itself, and it's more susceptible to find people that already have experienced trauma, that already have all of this guilt and this feeling like that they are nothing, or that they're pieces of crap, basically. So for me, it's already terrifying dealing with someone thinking that you're crazy, dealing with the worst things that you can think of yourself being manifested in physical hallucinations. But then to deal with like that kind of basic fear as humans, but then also to throw in this element of the performer aspect, I feel like it dealt with, I found myself particularly anxious when I was watching it, because, you know, this notion of messing up your cue, or falling over on stage, or getting scared, or saying the wrong thing in front of a lot of people, and then like looking bad, forgetting your lines, like those things are already really heightened. I always have like kind of dreams and, well, I guess nightmares before I have performances about those kinds of things. So it was particularly stress and anxiety inducing watching it. What I'm trying to think if there's any, I also like, I love this element of the metaphor, or the, of what it means, and the themes all around mental health. Like, I really love horror films that have a psychological, emotional element to them, or something that means something more than just, here's an evil person and they're slashing and they're an evil being and they're haunting and they're killing. Like for me, like it has to have more. Like that's one of the reasons why I love The Babadook. And I think that I recently started really, really liking a lot of horror films, because I feel like they've really upped their game beyond just this kind of typical gore slasher superficiality. So that's something that I really, really enjoy. And one of the things that I literally got is even the title of this franchise, Smile, right? That is literally what, when people who are feeling sad or aren't feeling good, what you're told is like, put on a happy face. And like specifically for women, all the women out there who are listening have had people in their life, particularly random, creepy fucking male strangers that think it's okay to say this to women. Like, oh, smile for me. Why don't you smile? And it's just, I loved that kind of extra meaning and the metaphor behind, we're told to smile and put on a happy face to hide all of the pain of what we're actually dealing with, and how interesting that is. So, okay, spoiler alert. I, for a moment, thought that she was going to conquer it and thought that she was going to like transform it and heal and overcome it. And then the moment that it was like she got to go on stage, I didn't see it coming. My husband saw it coming. What a bummer for him that like the thing of her, like she's going to do it on stage in front of all of these people. And then they're going to be infected by the virus too. And just, I thought that was so clever, because whenever you're watching a performance, there's a suspension of disbelief. There's a thing of like, even if you're scared or even if they're showing something to you, you're like, oh, well, it could be like stopping yourself. Like, oh, well, this could just be part of the show. So I just, so well done. So well done. So scary and so well done.